What's up, everybody? This is 12 here, and today we're going to be doing another episode of the Beginner to Master tutorial series. Pretty much the series where I teach you guys everything I know of just and how to get better with that character. And today's character we actually have today is Danzo. Yeah, Danzo's a freaking good character in this game. I'm gonna be completely unbiased. He's a good character in this game. He has a lot of good utensils, and honestly, he has a very good utensils. I would say he's very good in this game. And that's not even including his awakening, honestly. His awakening is like the real meat and potatoes of Danzo's kit. Like everything else is just subpar. But if you guys did enjoy this tutorial, make sure to like down below and subscribe for more beginner tutorials. And make sure to tell me who else you want to do for the very next character. But without further ado, let's get started.
Where did you?
Alright, so couple of things before we start the tutorial with Danzo. First off, Danzo is, you're really nerfing yourself if you do not have a strike back. I will say that for disclaimer. He has a lot of strike back. Also, almost everything about him is like a strike back. His jutsu, his tilt, his grab, his items, and like that's his combo. Like they all center around strike back. So you need to have a good strike back on your team. If I were to put any recommendations, Lee's pretty good, Kiba's really good, Pain's really good, unfortunately, Toby Rama's really good, Raikage is really good. It all depends on which type of style you want to play with Danzo. If you want to be more aggressive, then pick a more aggressive strike back. If you want to be more defensive, spammy, I guess you could call it, or just annoying, you should probably pick like a protective strike back like Pain or Hanabi. You know, they kind of protect you. That's why I really would recommend for this character. I think I'm missing like two other strike backs. But yeah, the other thing is that Danzo, whenever you fight with him, he actually moves closer, which means he has forward momentum. Like a lot of characters don't really have that. Not as much. So that means that he actually has more range than you think. Like his range may be small, but the fact that he walks up closer to you means he actually has more range. That gives us a big advantage. Alright, so now we can actually start talking about this stuff. So his Jutsu combo, obviously, is your primary tool for strike backs. It does mediocre damage, as most strike back combos, but it's the main thing for using for strike backs, which means you actually want to prioritize this over something else, especially if you're aiming for strike backs. Next is down combo. Nothing too special. Down combo is literally just the most strongest combo in your kit. So if you really want to punish, you can get the extra little bit of damage off and do a down combo. Next one is the up combo. Up combo is legit just an up combo. Kind of sends them up in the air. But this one actually has some stuff. The up combo is going to be very useful in Danzo's kit. So first of all, where you shoot out the wind blast right here, that's actually a good setup for a guard break pill. All you gotta do is just slide. Oh, I did that wrong. All you gotta do is just slide out and then bam, just like that. And honestly, Danzo has a lot of good opportunities for grabbing people and guard break pilling them, I guess you can call it. So I think this is one. Like that's a good one. Let's see, this is a good one. Like he has a lot of opportunities, but the best one for a guard break pill is obviously up combo. Move, dodge forward towards them and then cancel into the guard break pill. That's pretty much the easiest way to do it. Alright, so next is his air combo. So his air combo is it's okay. It doesn't really too special. Well, there is something special about it. So the fact that it's very short is very good. So that means you kind of switch out immediately. Long air combos are not really that good unless you can bait out a person's sub, like Itachi's or Lee's. You know, air combos like that. But his is very short and leads over to projectile, which is very good actually. It's short and sweet, which is how air combos should be, honestly. Yeah, but other than that, nothing really too special about that. His tilts, let's move on to his tilt. This is another thing that makes Danzo kind of a cheese character. So, if you don't know, like, why Danzo is kind of like the cheese character in this game, so he actually does have good range, and like he's very good to cancel out of. So it's like he's very flexible. Even a newbie can use him. That's very dangerous, actually. His tilt is literally 2 wind blades. The first one staggers you a lot. It gives you a bunch of hit stuns. So you really just only have to do one. And they're just stuck there for about around 1.5 seconds. If the second one hits, then it brings you into a strike back. Once Naruto gets out of this corner, let me get out of this corner. I put him right back in the corner. Yeah, I put him right in the corner. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do restart. Yeah, but if you get hit by the second one, then it ends up going to a strike back, which normally doesn't seem like, you know, pretty bad, but it's the fact that he has a free projectile at medium range, which like it goes pretty far, and the fact that it has a lot of range horizontally means it can hit a lot of stuff, and this thing can hit your supports as well. So it's just he has a projectile that you can kind of just spam. Now it does leave him wide open. But if of course you have like a protected support, or if you're far away enough, you can't like get close to him. Like he's pretty much a good defensive character just because of this tilt. Really, like it gives him so much of an advantage. So a good way of getting off this tilt is legit just spamming at medium range. Like this tilt goes at medium range. This is like the maximum distance. Oh my gosh! Hold on. Let me go back a little bit further. Let's go this far. It almost did. Look at the range that Danzo has with this tilt. Now, of course, I could just sidestep it, but that's not really the point. This is really good just for keeping people off you. So, like, I would say just spam it at, like, mid-range. And if they start to get close, I would say switch out, use your support, or yeah, that's it. Just switch out, or use your support to cover you. To make sure whenever they get a little bit close. So, with this, a smart person wouldn't like the meta mindset is to not sub stuff you don't want to sub. Like unless they're actually hitting you don't want to sub it. So at least in my head, if I'm going towards Danzo and he throws these wind blasts at me, I wouldn't sub it. But if I don't sub it, I get hit into a strike back into more damage. So which means I have to sub it because that's a little bit too much damage. So this tilt forces me to sub because of his strike back. And if I start getting a little more close, I get knocked by a support, and then he can probably attack me, which means I could possibly waste 2 or 3 subs just for trying to get in on Danzo. So this tilt's pretty good, especially if you use it the right way, or the way that I taught you, or the way that is pretty much made to be using. This is his grab. His grab is pretty good. He just walks up towards you and grabs you. And the weird thing is, it legit looks like an attack. Like, you won't even see it coming. So, like, if you, the best combo for this one is the third hit, where he, like, kicks him away right there. That's the best one, because it legit links up perfectly. And it's so quick, to the point where you don't even know that it's coming. And yes, this does the switch strike back as well. So, I'm going to teach you guys how to, punish these strike backs efficiently once we talk about, once we get a little bit farther. But, once you do this combo, like it's legit, like you get off a little bit of damage, you get off a strike back, and you get more damage from that strike back once you do it. So even while they're guarding, this is still the most optimal play to grab the person's guard, because legit, like you don't even know that it's coming. But honestly, Danzo's grab is very good. You can kind of just use it at like very close range, and he'll probably hit it, or just use it at any point in his combo, and again, he'll probably just hit it because he just walks up towards it. So this grab is very spammable. I would say use it like a lot because it's very good. But of course, if they get used to you, then probably shouldn't use it. Alright, so next we're gonna move on to his Jutsu. So Danzo's Jutsu is one of the best projectiles in the entire game. I don't think many people can disagree with this. At least I hope not. Because so let me get my reasoning why I think this is really good. So Danzo Jutsu is the wind style vacuum blast barrage. This goes full screen, eats other projectiles, and it does pierce. It pierces past stuff, which means it is multiple things at once. It leaves you in actually a not that bad lag. Like it does good damage too. Like look at this, that does good damage. So this is actually the prime way to spam. And the worst part is it has the same thing as the Inferno style, where it only has to hit once. If you get hit by once and you sub incorrectly, you still take the full damage, because most stuff like the Gale style laser circuits has to hit multiple times. You know, moves like that, you can kind of just like, you don't really take the full damage. Get hit by it once, full damage. And that's all, and that's actually quite a bit of damage, and it's fast, and doesn't have any, not too much lag, and it goes into a strike back. So either way, like, it's a pretty powerful jutsu. I would say it's probably third best range jutsu under Inferno Fireball style, and I think something else. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, it's a pretty freaking good jutsu. So with this jutsu, it can be used, being used as Danzo is very excellent. Let me get Naruto at this corner. Why should I use in the corner? So a good combo ender. It's a good combo ender for Danzo, and this is the combo that I normally use with Danzo, and it works perfectly. Right there. So God, this is a lot of damage. So the up combo, right where he shoots the wind, so as the up combo's coming back, it puts him in a lot of hit stun, which means like this is perfect for just canceling into your ultimate. And at worst, even if they do sub the jutsu, it puts them at distance, which means they're not gonna sub behind you. They're gonna sub on top of their position. So like, oh, I did that wrong. Right there. So this is a lot of distance I just made between me and my opponent, which means if I shoot out my wind style and they sub it, they're gonna sub in the air, not behind me. So it's weird because you need to be close to sub behind your opponent, but this gives you a major advantage. So good combo, up combo, wait to the wind, and then cancel into your jutsu. I did that wrong. Let me reset so I can get the full damage off. Right there. So that's like 40% right there. Alright, so let's see how much damage we can get off with two jutsus. The first jutsu being the one I just told you to cancel into the combo with the up combo. The second jutsu actually after a strike back. So let's see how much else we get off. Strike back. And oh, I did the oh my gosh. Alright, let me try it one more time. There we go. There we go. That's a lot of damage. Like that's actual like an ultimate like right there. That was what 80% right there, 75%. That's pretty good. So yeah, that's using as Danzo. It's a good combo ender. Another way you can use it is legit just using that mid range because this is also a good projectile that you can just use at any point really. And honestly, you don't really need to switch out. Like it almost had little to no lag. So yeah, just kind of use it. And also as support, again, pretty good. Like it has a huge hitbox and it hits multiple things. So like even the support will get hit, and it has piercing damage. So like it just hits single time. Like it's a really good support. So yeah, Danzo's pretty good. So like last but not least is going to his ultimate jutsu. So his ultimate jutsu is the exact same as the up combo, just kind of just wind blast and then ultimate, and then you really just that's it. Like he's really just kind of dummy easy and cheesy for some reason. Now Danzo does have like a lot more ultimate jutsus, but ultimate jutsu cancels, but this is just like the best one really because you can just dodge out of it and then use your ultimate. Yeah. Alright, so let me give the overview of the character. So Danzo he really is just a jack of all trades, but he specializes in defense. But you can legit put him on any team and he'll work. I think Danzo is more of a support, honestly, not really to be a primary, but he can dish out some very good damage. He has a very good grab, very good tilt, very good jutsu, and he has good range on his attacks. And like they do good damage, and he has decent guard pressure too. So he's not slouching really in any area. Honestly, his air combo was kind of bad, or it's not good, but yeah, it's still pretty decent. Like there's really nothing too bad about Danzo. He's kind of just like that. He's just that guy. And I will say, if you are using Danzo, then make sure to use a support just to increase your damage. If you don't have Danzo support, then you're really nerfing yourself, honestly, because He kind of needs it, or he doesn't need it, but it's the optimal play to actually get a lot of damage off of Danzo. So yeah, like he's just a very solid character, very cheesy, can be used for a lot of different strategies. Now we can go to the best part, what I think everyone's been waiting for, his ultimate. So this is also one of the reasons why Danzo is a cheesy character. So let me just explain. So Danzo, his whole thing changes. And whenever he attacks, he shoots out these wind blasts. They don't do damage, but they do flinch you, which means he can kind of just combo it up. Like, you just dash towards and combo it up. So he doesn't even have to be close to you. You just have to shoot this and make sure that you are not guarding, and then he just advances. And that's not even the best part. So he has two left and right triggers. The left one is Izanagi. It gives you 2 subs, which means he basically kind of has infinite subs if you're not stupid, if you don't spam it out. And plus, like, his damage on his melee combo is a lot. It's a lot, especially it's like for a projectile too. Like, oh my god! And he gets Izanagi probably like every 6 seconds. So around he gets 2 like per awakening, since I think the awakening's 12 seconds. His grab or unblockable attack is a giant tree. What a surprise. His tilt is also a tree. And his jutsu is a giant wind blast. And you can also combo it up with this combo to do more damage. Just like that. To get legit 50% off. That's the best damage dealer right there. But we're not even done yet. His other right trigger is the tetragram seal, or what is it called? Reverse tetragram seal. This one-shots you. Like, it forces the opponent to sub. If the opponent does not have any subs, he will kill you, no matter from what health bar. I think pretty much everyone knows it. He's going to do this once per awakening. Now, let's say I do use this, and the opponent has a sub. It kills me instead. So, like, either I kill him, like, he doesn't have a sub, or I use it improperly and I kill myself. So, it's really, it's like 50-50, but it's really not, because, like, if Danzo's not stupid, like, this is really not a problem for him. So, the fact that he's able to one-shot anyone in the game just by cheesing them is something else, but just by wasting their subs. The weird thing is like, you don't even really have to be close to them. You just have, like, they just have to get hit by the tetragram seal, which is like at mid-range. So yeah, just get them at 0 subs and just get them close to you, and they can't block it. So just, yeah, take off their health. That's really it, and you get subs back too. So yeah, so the optimal play with Danzo, the strategy is, don't even worry about anything else he has. Just do the melee combo and try your best to get subs down while also getting subs from your Izanagi. Legit, that's it. If they don't want to waste it, just keep like doing that. Really, keep canceling your jutsu into your combo to get them some good damage. Keep getting your subs back with Izanagi. Keep wasting their subs. Whenever you see an opportunity to take out their whole health bar, use it. And plus, like, it doesn't even hurt you. Well, no, it does hurt you if you miss it. But just get them close, and like, it's a pretty big hitbox. Like, you get them close, and then just press the I forgot what it was called. His right trigger that one shots, and just use it. Yeah, and then it should work. Like, and that's really it with Danzo. Yeah. Broken Awakening. Thank you guys for watching this tutorial. My name is 12. Make sure you comment down below and make sure to tell me who else you want me to use for the next episode. My name is 12. I'll see you.